the beautiful south of Europe. One of the most picturesque areas in Europe, known for its UNESCO heritage, lush forests and clear lakes. From Austria to Croatia, Europe's extreme weather changes give us a challenging ride this time. Today, we will share some of our top travel advice with a touch of humor. So sit back and enjoy. In the last video, we had just completed a 400 kilometers ride from the Ore Mountains to the medieval town of Český Krumlov. Click in the link if you haven't seen the previous video. Finally to Austria and pretty close to the Eurovelo 6. Eurovelo is a massive 90,000 kilometers cycling network across Europe. Cycling this road, smooth as silk and flat as a pancake, was a good choice, and we enjoyed the ride along the Danube. Until of course it started raining heavily and soaked all of our clothes. And where do you dry your clothes when you're camping in a damp tent? In the home of your next couch surfing host. So we hurried into Vienna and even beat our record of 100 kilometers in one day. Yes, we enjoy taking things slowly, just like we did during our 5-day visit to the city of Mozart. It may sound like a boring music and history lesson during the holidays, but believe it or not, when you live through the architecture, parks and markets, the lesson tastes so much better. It tastes as sweet as the famous Zagreb cake.
We're on the way to Bratislava.
Full of energy, it only took us a day to reach the next capital of our journey, Bratislava.
Welcome to
Bratislava.
And for our second record, we're not really proud of this, we only spent 2 days in Slovakia.
So we just realized that we are already in Hungary. We totally missed the border, no?
I have to admit, the weather was on our side this time, and we didn't even realize how quickly we arrived in beautiful, beautiful Budapest. And like all great European cities, the architecture was impressive. And of course, being good tourists, we couldn't resist taking tons of pictures of the Parliament building. Hungary is a huge country home to the largest lake in Central Europe, called Lake Balaton. And that will be our next stop. On the way, we hit our third record, the 1000 kilometers mark. And just as we did, we came across another of the yet so many hemp fields. This stuff was all over Hungary, but don't expect to get high, it's just got enough to take a picture. So we had been on the road for a month and the weather was a roller coaster of emotions. Unfortunately, the sun was rare and the rain became our faithful companion. We were exposed to the nature for 24 hours a day.
And it's cold?
Yes.
And it was quite the experience. And as much as we love the great outdoors, the weather started to take its toll on us. We needed a warmer destination to keep us on track.
It's 13.7 degrees. It's another morning. It's cold and we're leaving Hungary now. I can see Slovenia. Come to do together. Oh. It's too early. We're rolling into Slovenia.
All freshened up, we entered Slovenia and continued to Ptuj, a town that dates back to the Stone Age.
It's just magnificent here. It looks beautiful. Yep, we'll be going that direction tomorrow.
Well, in Croatia was actually our worst border crossing experience so far, where we were forced to cycle down a motorway.
I don't know what happened. We are now in Croatia.
And this whole thing was also the beginning of the wild campsite romance with the first on the list, which we call the night under the bridge. Zagreb, the capital, was not too far and we stayed to do the tourist things like eating strukli, a delicious baked donut stuffed with cream cheese. Absolutely recommended. And after the raining experience, you will believe that we decided to go straight down to the sea, sand and sun for the famous Croatian beach. This would have been done if we had not thought of the famous Croatian National Park. Well, and so here we are, climbing steep hills, cycling next to crazy truck drivers, being chased by huge shepherd dogs, thunderstorms and freezing temperatures.
Super cold. Weather.
So we even started to tent in unfinished houses, broken down factories or abandoned huts for this little bit of extra shelter. Well, technically we aren't allowed to camp in the wild. However, we always make sure to leave this spot tidier, not to disturb the wildlife, avoid open fires, be nice to the local people, and most importantly, just try to not get caught. So as you can see, our journey has been a mix of adventure, exploration and learning. From breathtaking scenery and diverse cultures to challenging weather and unexpected experiences. We advise you to take advantage of established cycling networks such as Eurovelo, which can make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. We were and always will be slow riders. Slow down and take your time to soak up the history, culture and local cuisine of each destination. There's always something new and exciting to discover. In the next episode, we will show you more Croatian highlights like snorkeling in blue waters and camping in olive groves, and how we finally made it to Italy. So subscribe to our channel and share with your friends to make sure you don't miss the next videos.